Welcome back to On Your Fly podcast. I'm your host, Flyehi Blake. I'm here with a special guest of mine, somebody that also inspired my fly coming up, my big brother from another, Hasseni Banga. What's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Blessed. Happy to be here, man. Everything's healthy on my end.
Yeah. So for the people that's unfamiliar with you, let them know like where you from.
Well, I'm originally from Far Rockaway, New York. I was raised in Rochester, moved up here, at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay. So in Far Rock, like who was you inspired by in Far Rock? Like far as fashion, like who was the guy
well,
you
at that
looked up?
time, I was young, so
Oh,
I
okay.
was, I was, I was, I was inspired by my mom and her boyfriend, the dude she was messing with. They used to put on back then. You know what I'm saying? He was a Jamaican dude she was dealing with.
Oh,
And
okay.
he,
So he
he
used
was
to have all the travel foxes
He
and
used to have
shit like
all the travel foxes,
Bally.
all the leathers, all the nice sweaters. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Well, so they used to get me right.
So you looked up to your
Sheepskins and all that, man. You know what I mean?
oh,
Um,
um where you get the name Hasseni Banga from? No. First, before we get into that, like, what year you moved to Rochester?
I moved to Rochester in 91,
91.
91.
And what brought y'all to Rochester?
Well, my grandmother had moved to Rochester first. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And my mother and them, all her siblings, they just followed behind their mother and came up here. So that's how we ended up in Rochester.
And when y'all got here, what side of town y'all moved to?
We moved to the west side. When we first moved up here, we was staying off of the Genesee. We was down there on Judson.
Mm-hmm.
We was staying on Judson. That was the first street we ever lived on when we moved to Rochester.
And then from Judson, y'all moved to.
From Judson, we ended up moving to Frost. We moved to Frost.
What in the frost, like?
In we moved to Frost. We're up in the middle between Reynolds and Seward,
Oh, okay.
right across from Two School.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
right there. You know.
And then from there, where?
Then from there, we ended up moving on Fourth, stayed on Fourth, but came further down, closer to Olean.
Mm-hmm.
Lived over down there. From there, we moved over by J Street. We were staying on J Street for a little minute. Then we ended up moving back over this way.
Uh,
Yeah, that's when my grandmother moved into Olean. My aunt moved into Duran. You know what I'm saying? I moved down to Luther Circle. And we was all originally, you know what I'm saying? We stayed on the west side our whole life.
okay. So, when y'all moved to Luther Circle, like, where you used to hang at? What was the?
I was hanging down, on Plymouth.
Okay.
I was living in Luther Circle. I was hanging on Plymouth Avenue. I was
And-
hanging at the rec centers, Montgomery Center, 3 School.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And who was like the people you first met when you moved here?
When I first met, I met my bro, Bird. Met Lulu. I met Dirt. God bless the dad. I met
What's this song?
a couple people, man. You know what I'm saying? Poppy. Yeah, that was like our little circle. TJ, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So far as like fashion, who would you say you inspired you to get fresh? Like when you moved here?
So, just videos and stuff. Video box and all that. Watching the video boxes and seeing dudes dressing and all that, you know what I mean? That's what inspired us. That's what made us want to put on, you know what I'm saying? Come out with nice clothes and all that, you know?
Okay. Who was you like far as hair though? Like who would you be like, he get fresh. I like his style.
Oh, it's a couple dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know how it was. Dirk was putting on,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fly guy of the city, you know what I mean? Bird was putting on.
Yeah, Bird was.
He was getting fresh. You know, it was a couple dudes, man. Who else? Who else? You know, Dax Payne, Rob, you know, they was putting on, you know what I'm saying? Whoa.
Was they here before you got here?
I think we ended up coming around like the same time, probably around the same years, you know what I mean? Ended up out here.
Yeah.
Whoa. The bro Roy, Dax used to be with his man,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He went to school with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he used to get fresh.
Anybody from other than like the neighborhood
Nah,
that you looked at like, yeah, they be putting on, they be
offhand,
They
I
get
can't really remember offhand, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well,
Okay. So where you get the name Hasseni Banga from?
well, you know, my name was originally Teak Hasseni. You know what I'm saying? My government is Latik. So they took the Teak. Hasseni came when I started doing the music thing or whatever. You know what I mean? Then the banging, once I got into the streets, running wild and all that, that's when the banger part came in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it went from Teak Hasseni to Hasseni Banga. You know? And, you know, that's what the people know me by today. So, yeah, you know, my name is out here. I was getting in a lot of trouble and all that. You know what I mean?
But you was fresh though.
Yeah, but I was
You
fresh
was
though.
definitely
Yeah,
fresh,
fly
like
gangsters, man. You know what I'm saying?
fresh.
Whoa, we used
Def,
to be fresh.
like
Whoa. And we wasn't for the nonsense. You know what I mean? That's it.
what high school you went to?
I went to Jefferson Middle School. From Jeff, I went to East High School. You know what I'm saying? Lasted about 2 years there. Ended up getting kicked out. Ended up at Josh Lofton.
Cat said the same thing.
Josh Lofton was like, lean on me. East Side High, they was going there. They was rolling dice, smoking weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dancing, break dancing and all that. You like, yo, what's this? It was mad ghetto. They ain't have a gym or nothing, man. It was mad ghetto.
They ain't have no gym?
They ain't have a gym.
So where y'all did the gym at?
When we had to go to phys ed, we had to get on the bus and they take us over to Cocky and Avenue D, the rec center right there.
Damn.
To go up in there to play basketball and all that, you know? Yeah.
So in high school, like who was some of the people getting fresh in high school?
Man, it was a lot of people getting fresh in high school, you know what I'm saying, from all sides.
Like what was they wearing?
In high school, you know,
Yeah,
back
like
then,
what was the...
that was like early 90s, so dudes was wearing Polo, Nautica, Guess, Hilfiger. I mean, that was like that era right there. And then it started, and what, Avorexes and all that started coming out.
we're going to get to that.
Yeah.
So, in high school, did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, I played sports in high school. I was playing basketball, and I dabbled in, a little bit in football too.
Oh, wow. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Like you played like jersey? Like you put a jersey on play? Or
Nah, I never put a jersey on to play, but I was on the team practicing and all that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do the after school thing too much, you know what I'm saying? I was running around, man, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the team. I could have put the jersey on, you know what I mean? I was on the starting team. Or on the football team and the basketball team. Matter of fact, for the football team, I actually did get a chance to play one like an exhibition game, you know what I mean? Suited up and all that. We had a scrimmage game.
What position you played?
I was playing wing back.
Yeah, you look like
Yeah, I was playing wing back.
and far as basketball, you didn't play basketball.
Nah,
high school.
I didn't get a chance to play for high school or middle school. I just played CYO. You know what I'm saying?
CYO.
Played for the team for 3 school.
Yeah.
I played for Charles Settlement House. You know
What's
what I'm saying?
that?
That's right over there, right on the corner of Jay and Saxton, the building that's sit right there. It's called Charles Settlement House.
It's still there?
It's still there to this day. Yeah, it's still there. It's been there forever. Yeah, they had a little CYO team. We played for them.
Okay.
And I played Pop Warner football. You know what I mean?
For Southwest?
Nah, 10th Ward Tigers.
10th Ward.
Yeah, won a championship.
And you was playing the same position then?
Nah, I was playing safety for 10th Ward. I was playing safety.
Okay. What was the first pair of sneakers that you feel like you had to have?
The first pair of sneakers I feel like I had to have was probably with some Nike cross trainers with the strap.
Trainer.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Dak said the same thing.
Whoa.
Dak said the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
Whoa.
Cross trainer.
Nike cross trainers with the strap. Whoa, that's a fact.
So did you end up getting them?
Yeah, I ended up getting them. Yeah. Ended up getting them.
Do you remember the store you got them from?
Nah, I can't remember the store it came from. I ain't gonna lie. I can't remember the store.
So Nike cross trainer. What year this was?
That had to be like, wow, that had to be like it had to be like probably like 89, 88, 89. Yeah. About 88, 89, man.
Okay.
But them was like the dopest sneakers out at that time, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cross trainer. Like the something like the Bo Jacksons,
Something
right?
like the Bo Jacksons, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
They
about.
got the strap coming across
Yeah.
right here, though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's the same ones Dax was talking about. What was your favorite clothing brand back then?
My favorite, I ain't gonna lie. Me, my
Like the
favorite.
90s, like
The 90s, my favorite joint, you know, was the Guess jeans.
Guess Farmers.
Guess
yeah, you
Farmers,
definitely was on
Guess
that.
jeans was my thing.
And you
know
was
what
a
I'm saying?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Hill figure. I was doing the Hill
Yeah,
figure.
you was doing
and
the
I was
Hill
doing the
figure.
Guess. You know what I mean? It was like my go-to pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's time to get dressed.
Yeah.
Guess
yeah, you
and the Hill
definitely
figure.
was the Hilfiger guy. I
Oh.
remember that vividly.
Listen,
What stores you would shop at back then?
back then, we was shopping at. They had a store right downtown called Cavaliers.
Cavaliers.
Used to hit them.
Cavaliers used to have Tommy. They ain't had Tommy though.
Nah, they ain't
They
have
had
Tommy.
like the
But they had other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They had like
Cavaliers,
they
Benzes.
had the coats and stuff niggas was going in and get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
The
where
big
you was-
leathers. But back then, I used to go to like Kaufman's in the mall. Kaufman's had the jeans and stuff. They had the
Yeah.
Guess jeans and stuff like that, you know? Yeah,
So you wasn't going to Lauren Taylor?
I went to Lauren Taylor's. Yeah, I went
Lauren
to Lauren
Taylor
Taylor's.
had everything.
I went to Lauren Taylor's. I used to go to Archie's. Archie used to be right
Archie's.
downtown. You know what I'm
Dax
saying?
mentioned, I remember Archie's too.
Archie used to be downtown.
What you used to get from Archie's? Dax said he used to get all the Levi's from Archie's.
Exactly.
But I remember Archie's like, I don't know why they reminded me of like a tent city. Like they came across like a tent
Tent
city.
City, but yeah, they had like Levi's and stuff in there, but yeah, it wasn't. They ain't really had no real name brand stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Carhartt. I remember them like
Carhartt, that's
Carhartt
exactly
and
Carhartt,
shit like
Levi's,
that.
yeah, stuff like that. That's what Archie's held up in these stores.
What about Midtown? Like you went shopping in Midtown? No stores in Midtown?
No, not really. Only stores I went to in Midtown was what they had down there, man.
Yeah, they really all day Sunday.
All Day Sunday, yeah, but that All Day Sunday was a jewelry store, wasn't it? It was a clothing store and
They
jewelry.
sell clothes too.
Yeah, All Day Sunday, yeah. All Day Sunday used to be one of the spots.
Footlocker for the sneakers.
Footlocker.
The other store upstairs, the Jersey store, Pro Image.
Pro Image, yeah. And, I ain't really used to like Midtown like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything used to be picked over when you go in there. I ain't really start shopping in Midtown like that until they put the NYC up in there, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when you was able to go in there and get some nice pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, I used to shoot out to the mall, go tear the Kaufmans up, J.C. Penney's and all that. You know what I mean?
What was your favorite mall to shop at?
Shit, at that time, it was Marketplace.
Marketplace?
Marketplace, yeah, Marketplace had everything. That's when they put the New York Trends and the NYC store in there. When you go in there, they had it set up like the train station and all that. When you
Right. Oh yeah. That wasn't the 90s.
Nah,
though.
that wasn't the 90s. That was like
That was like
was it?
early.
Nah, it was the 90s. It was like the late 90s. It was the late 90s when they did.
When NYC was in
Yeah,
Marketplace.
that was like probably like I say about 9-7.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
Not when
bro.
Marketplace was
Yes, NYC, bro.
in 97.
Like 9-7.
When downtown, when
Jim
Midtown
Brown's
closed.
stepfather was living. He was working in there. Dave, man, he used to be the manager in the store.
Oh, you could be right.
That's a fact. I'm telling you, bro.
Damn, 97.
Yeah, like 9-8. Yeah, like 9-8, 9-7. Word.
Yeah, you could be right.
NYC store up in there.
You remember when NYC came downtown? First was downtown, though?
In Midtown?
Yeah. When he was upstairs?
Oh, yeah.
Before they moved downstairs?
Before they moved downstairs. Yeah, true. Yeah.
Damn, so that was 97.
Yeah, about 9-7, 9-8.
So they both was down. It was downtown and at the mall.
Yeah. There's one downtown, one at the mall. Yeah.
So Marketplace was your go-to mall.
Yeah, at that time, Marketplace was the go-to mall. Then it was around the court
Around the
mall.
court,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Either Marketplace or around the court at that time. You know,
You remember Coho's? The store Coho's?
co-host?
Yeah.
Nah.
It was all the way out in, was it Jefferson? Yeah, Jefferson Road.
Yeah, I think I seen that store passing
They
by.
used to have all of the nice pieces, though.
Yeah, I don't think I used to go up in there, though, but, used to go up in Dick's. Dick's used to have nice,
Dick's.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Dick's was definitely a
Yeah, Dick's
go-to.
had,
What was you purchasing out of Dick's, though? Like,
you used to be able to
Let
go
the
in,
people
you used
know.
to be able to go in Dick's and get the Timberlands. You used to go in Dick's and get Nikes, whatever. Dick's had a couple things. Adidas, they had different pairs of feet, whatever. You go up in there. Carhartt stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the Carhartt, I
Carhartt was
remember.
heavy back in like in the
Yeah.
90s, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Tent
then
City, too.
Tent City. Yeah, Tent City was a good spot. You go and get the, I'm saying, the Carhartt stuff, boots and whatever.
You ever been caught out there with some dun-dun?
Nah.
Like
Not
that
I
you
can
didn't
remember.
know?
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, you used to catch stuff like that. When you buy it off the streets, dudes come through, like, yo, I got this for sale. You be
Yeah.
like, well, you
Do
look
you-
at it, and you just snatch it up off the rip because it looked good, and then you come to find out it's some dun shit. You know what I mean?
Do you remember what it was that you brought?
Well, I think it was a polo. I ain't gonna lie, I think it was a polo, but the stitching of the horse was mad. It was big. You know what I'm saying? It was mad big. What, yo?
Speaking of like people coming through, like how important boosters was back then, though.
Man, boosters always gonna be important because that's where you get the stuff for the low at. You get, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta go in there and pay the full price. They go in there and take it, then they come and bring it to you and sell it to you for cheap. So boosters are always gonna be important, especially if you ain't got the money to spend like that on.
Yeah, you looking forward to the
Looking
boosters
forward to
pull
them
it
coming
out.
through. You
The
know that.
barber shops and the
Yeah.
block. Like,
Yeah.
yo, where he at? Where's
Wherever
she
you
at?
catch him at, the
Yeah.
barbershops, the fish market, the beauty salon, you know what I'm saying?
Chester's was known for all the fake
all
shit.
the
though.
right there. Go to Chester.
My
they
mom
got
used to
stuff.
go there and get me shit. I'm like, man, I
Man.
thought it was real, though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Tommy shit real,
Nah.
the Cash jeans real.
They got that shit out on the table, man.
Man, that shit was not right.
Nah,
Wow.
not right. That's where the deducting and stuff was coming from the corner stores and all that. You go in there, to this day, you see stuff hanging up in there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
wow.
You go in the Tommy jeans with the patch on the back of the pocket be this big.
That big. They done sold that
They done
shit
sold
on.
Whoa, yo.
They done sold it on.
Yeah, man.
Um,
The The shit is heavy out here now, though, man.
But it's like now you can't.
No
I was about to say you can't even tell
no more.
right now. Like
they
that
got
shit
so good with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't even tell.
You can't even tell the fake from the real.
Nope. So they can get by with it now, but back then.
But it's like now they charging top dollar for the dun shit.
Yeah, and they getting it, man. You know, people is paying it.
They charging top dollar for dun shit.
Paying
man.
the ticket, bro.
And dun shit for y'all that don't know is fake. Knockoff.
Yeah, knockoff.
Yeah, we just niggas dun like.
That's just the lingo, you know what I'm saying? It was knockoff.
What was the soundtrack to your life, like, far as what you was listening to on the way to school or before you get dressed? Like, what was the soundtrack to your life?
Like, man, I was listening to, just like in the early 90s, I was listening to Naughty by Nature, Black Sheep. Who I was listening to? I was listening to Black Moon, you know what I'm saying? Buckshot Shorty and them. Yeah. You know, this is when we would start going to the Egg and all that. It was downtown by Liberty Pole. We would start going to Red Wings Plaza. They had the club in there called Club Effects.
I remember Red Wings. I don't remember the Egg though. I think I was 20.
Red Wing. There was the little skating ring they had up in there. It was called Club Effects.
In Red Wing Plaza.
In Red Wing Plaza, yeah.
Oh wow.
One part you could skate, and then they had the other room where you be in there like the dance room. You know what I mean?
Damn, I never knew it was a skating ring. I just thought that was a club.
Nah, no.
So that's what you was listening to? No.
I listened to Naughty by Nature, Black Moon, Black Sheep. Who else I was listening to back then? I was listening. I was listening to NWA.
Yeah, NWA.
This before Nas. Nas came like early 90s, but this was like late 80s. You know what I'm saying? 88, 89, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Ice Cube, NWA, you know.
So, speaking of NWA.
LL. You know, LL was big back then.
Yeah, LL was big. The radio.
We was listening to the reggae and all that, you know, Shabba Ranks. You know,
yeah, reggae
Yellow
was
Man
heavy.
And all them.
Reggae was heavy. I was young back then, though.
Reggae was heavy. You know, reggae always get the party going, you know what I'm saying? That's the house party days and all that, you know?
What about the house? Speak about the house parties, like the after hours, the dread joint on
Champlain. Yeah. In the basement and all that.
Like how that was, like
that was good, man. You know, they had a good vibe, man. You go in there, you can buy plates of food, stay there, go in there, come out when the sun coming up, you know what I'm saying? The birds chirping and all that, and just go home, you know what I'm saying? It was safe. You know what I mean, it was a lot of people from the neighborhood always showing up. Yeah, the dread joint was nice.
Like, what was the fashion back then? Like, what was people wearing back then?
Back then, that's what we was wearing. We was wearing the Guess and the Polo and the, you know what I'm saying, Avirexes and all that started coming into play. Yeah, you know, we wearing Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer was
too. Yeah, Eddie Bauer was heavy. We was wearing London Fog coats.
London Fog, you know Helly Hansen.
Yeah, Helly Hansen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the dread parties was...
Back then, yeah, man, that's what we was wearing.
Then the dreads would come play basketball with you, too. Like, them niggas was nice on the court, too.
They was nice and wild. Yeah, they was nice and wild. You know?
Yeah. Rhyming them was nice, man.
Yeah, them was good old days, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them was the days.
Definitely was the days, bro.
Did you ever go to, what's the name of them parties? The Jamaican chick, Shonda and them? Remember they stayed right there on Tremont and Van Nock in the Yellow House?
I never went to one of their parties.
You never go to their joints?
Nah, I never went to one of their parties.
Joints used to be crazy.
Nah.
They joints was crazy.
No,
we stayed right across the street from right there.
I never attended one of their parties.
Remember Vasquez, boo?
Vasquez. Remember the Vasquez. But back then, you know, the booths we was doing.
High-tech.
We was doing high-tech. We was doing the
Solo?
Dolomites.
Oh, Oh, the Dolomites.
You know what I'm saying? The Dolomites. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Dolomites was a...
Yeah, and the Gore-Tex. You know what I'm saying?
Gore-Tex, yeah.
I'm doing the Gore-Tex, the Dolomites. That's a fact. Early 90s, man.
So, I want to go back to the NWA thing. When NWA first came out, they had everybody doing the Raiders started with either the Raiders or the
Kings.
The Kings and the starter jackets.
Yeah, starter jackets. Yeah,
you was on that wave too?
I was on that wave for a little minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a... You don't got no stories for us about the starter jackets?
The starter jackets, man. You know, the starter jackets was like one of the best jackets you could get. You know what I'm saying? Like before, if you didn't get a starter jacket, you was trying to get a triple fat goose. You know
Triple fat goose was big too.
Big, you know?
Yeah. That was like a
Montclair. That's a fact. That's a fact. But the starter jackets was like windbreakers, some like springtime jackets, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't really keep you warm, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Triple fat goose, that was a winter coat.
Yeah.
Puffy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, triple fat goose was definitely it's like a Montclair today.
Yeah, that's a fact. They wanted like 2-3 some change for it, you know what I mean? Well,
Nike or Adidas?
Always Nike.
Why Nike?
Nike was just big, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about now too? Like
now, I still do Nikes over Adidas, yeah. I still do Adidas. I do Adidas, but I still rather have do the Nikes over Adidas. You know what I mean?
Flyehi or Reebok?
Man, back then, it was a Flyehi thing. When Flyehi came out with the straps and all that, it was a Flyehi thing.
So right now,
to this day, right now, I couldn't tell you. I don't think I do Flyehi or real.
Not a good Reebok.
Nah. A pump, I probably could do a pump. That's it.
No Stackhouse, Grant Hill.
I do the Grant Hill.
Okay.
I do the Grant Hill. That's it. But as far as that, nah. And I'm probably only gonna do that like for one day.
Yeah, that ain't no.
Things they gonna come back out no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word, bro.
Remember the LA Gears with the light?
LA Gear, the light up, LA Tex with the light in the back.
Yeah, them was. You had a pair of those?
Yeah, I had a pair of those, man.
I ain't never get a pair of those. I
of
wanted a
those.
pair of them, no.
Word.
How that was though? Like you had to recharge the light or how?
Nah. What the thing is with the light, you take it out and you flip it over. When you flip it over and put it back in your shoe, when you walk, that's when it light up. So when you take it out and flip it back over, that's how you turn the light off.
Oh, damn! You just learned me something. I ain't know that.
Light off. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I had those, man. That's when everybody used to be going to Seabreeze and all that, man. Seabreeze used to be the little hangout on the weekend and all.
Even on the weekend, not just on like.
Nah, not just holidays and all that. On the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Every weekend, we used to get on the bus and shoot out the Seabreeze. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that neither. What was your favorite club to go to back then?
Back then?
Like I'm speaking like early.
To my teenage years.
Yeah.
Teenage years. The favorite club was to go to back then. I'm gonna say the Rock, you know?
The Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rock was a
back
good
then,
spot.
The Rock was a good spot.
Yeah, when they first opened, I remember that. I remember the first night they opened was I want to say it was the after party to the Wu-Tang concert at the convention center.
Nice, man. Good environment. It was spacious.
Upstairs,
downstairs. Yeah.
Then it turned to the Clip.
Then it came.
But it was teen night.
It was teen night. That's a fact.
When it was the Rock though.
It was the Rock. That's what I'm saying. It was teen night.
Yeah, and then when it turned to Clips, it was for the older people.
Yeah.
do you have any stories like from the rock? Like, do you remember a night what you had on? I remember I remember I got a few nights about the rock though. One of the nights when it first opened is when the Teddy T first started,
Yeah,
and we all went there. You probably was there. I know you about was there too.
yeah.
And damn, what was it? I'm trying to figure what I had on. I can't remember. Yeah, when it turned to Eclipse, you was still going there then
I
too?
was still going in when it turned to the Eclipse. And one night, yeah, this was a memorable night. When we go up in there, God bless the dad, God bless me, Dirt. We ended up bumping into, God bless his soul, Fendi,
Mm-hmm.
you know, bunking all them up in there, whatever, you know. So Dirt, you know, being a joker, he gonna say, yeah, you and your man dressed alike. Me and the nigga Fendi had on the same outfit, you heard?
What was that?
We had on the Willie Esco jean suits.
Which one? Like the one with the
Matter of fact, it wasn't even the Willie Esco, my fault. It was the Fat Joe joints, 560.
FJ 560?
It was the 560 jean suit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the 560 jean suit. You know what I'm saying?
The
We had on
FJ
the same
560.
joint. Yeah. So I guess that's when that's when everybody was shopping at Mad Flavors.
Oh yeah, Mad
You know what I'm
Flavors
saying?
was
Mad Flavors stuff.
yeah.
You know, you used to go up in there and get your shit out of Mad Flavors. You know?
So that was a memorable night, right?
Yeah.
So, you make I say up.
Lord.
Okay.
Oh, man. You know, when you see somebody dressed like you, it don't make you really want to party no more. You ready to slide.
Your whole
man.
mood is
Yeah.
over
You
with.
wanna
Like,
slide out,
yeah,
you
it's
know?
over with, man. I see y'all next week.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
What
so that definitely was a memorable night I could take from the Eclipse.
What about Water Street?
Water Street. Back then I ain't usually go to too many parties at Water Street. I probably been in the Water Street like to this day. I probably been in the Water Street probably about 5 times at the most. Yeah, bro.
So the Rock was your favorite go-to spot.
Uh,
The Rock was cool. What about the Creek?
Oh, the Creek.
been to the
Creek.
Creek?
Yeah, I've been to the Creek. Creek was good too.
I liked the
Creek was out there. That's Jefferson Road joint, right? Yeah. I used to go to the Creek.
Yeah, Creek
was
was.
Creek. You know what else was another spot I used to like going to?
What's that?
The zoo. It was on Loud
Oh.
Avenue down there.
Hold on, the Zoo was online?
Yeah, the zoo was on Loud. When that
Yeah, I think they was the first ones that had you like dressing. You had to dress.
The cage and all that. Girls used to be in
Yeah,
the cage dancing and all
yeah.
that.
Was that the Zoo or the other one on
that was the Zoo.
Scottsville?
That was the Zoo.
I'm talking about this to have you dressing like.
Oh yeah, that's
You
the
can't
Scottsville
have
one.
your- you gotta
pants
tuck your
can't be
shirt.
hanging.
Yeah.
That's Scottsville.
What was that called?
That was called
Tremors.
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 Yeah, Tremors.
Tremors.
Tremors. Yeah. They was the first ones like tuck your shirt in.
Yeah.
You can't have a
Tremors-
white tee on.
Tremors had the spinning floor.
Yeah.
Had the spinning floor up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the zoo was a nice spot. I used to like going to the zoo. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, the Zoo. I think I've been there a few times. Not too
Because
many
you have a
times.
nice, good mixed crowd up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
you
was
ain't going
right.
in one of them spots. You go in there, you gonna see the same faces
Right,
you seen
yeah.
last week.
Exactly. Yeah, the Zoo was like that. The Zoo, Tremors, Liquid. Yeah, them spots was. Was you out here for H2O?
H2O.
It was real quick.
Nah,
It was on Mount Hope. And the plaza right there where Country Suite at.
Yeah, I was out there for that. I don't think I ever been up in there though.
Yeah, that was a nice spot too. So I want to go back to the NYC era and walk us through like time when y'all went in there and did what y'all did.
Oh, for the NYC, the iceberg sting, man. That's
the famous iceberg sting.
That's when we was hitting the stores, going there, running out with the clothes.
Yeah.
And NYC, they had just got the iceberg stuff up in there. They trying to charge 500.
Well, I went in there. I went in there and brought a T-shirt for $129.
Yeah, so yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I think it was some type of event about to pop off.
It was a hair show or a fashion
show or something. Yeah. So a couple of the guys from the neighborhood, we like, yo, we want to be the flyest dudes in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this is what we about to do. We came up with the plot. We gonna go in here. Everybody gonna go to a rack and grab it and run out. Mm-hmm. And we had the big family van outside.
Oh, yeah, I
so we
that.
ran out with all the stuff and jumped in the van and peeled off.
Yeah.
We probably came up with like close.
So y'all took everything.
We took jeans. We took sweaters. We took everything. We took about like 4 racks of clothes. You know what I'm saying? And they want like 500 and some change for a shirt.
Yeah, y'all had some pieces.
200-300 and some change for the pants. You know what I mean?
Good.
So it was definitely a couple $1,000s worth of merchandise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people remembered that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That
they was talking about it.
That was definitely a memorable moment.
A lot of people remember that. They was like, man, some dudes that came in the mall, went up at NYC and ran out with all the clothes.
But what's her name working there then?
Who?
Minerva.
She could have been. I think she could have been working there. I think so. I think Minerva was working there.
Yeah, I think she was. So y'all did that?
Minerva was working there, and I think, what's his name? Klub.
Oh, Klub. Klub was working
there too. Yeah. Yeah. Klub.
Shout out to Klub.
Yeah, shout out to Klub.
So y'all did that for I think it was a hair show or fashion show. So y'all did that.
It was something. It was a show because it was at Water Street. Whatever it was at Water Street.
The after party was at Water Street.
Something was at Water Street because we ended up at Water Street. You know
so walk us. Did y'all go to the fashion show, the hair show, or no? Y'all just went to the after party, right?
I think we might have just went to the after party.
So take us through that. Like, how was the reaction when y'all came through the doors at Water Street? Like,
well, we came through the doors at Water Street and we had all them cartoon characters. They like, yo, look at the Plymouth dudes, man. They got them. All the niggas got them iceberged out.
Everybody.
And then you already know they was talking about the run out. They like, man, they done tore NYC up, man. Look at them. Tore NYC
Y'all got you got flicks from that night?
Got flicks from that night and all that, man.
Yeah, that night right there was crazy.
Yeah,
that was
got flicks from that. I ain't
a
gonna lie. I think I might have a flick on my phone from that night, bro.
Yeah, you do. You got to show the people, man.
Word, bro.
So what do you remember? What you rather, Teddy T or the Jumping Jack?
I'd rather the Jumping Jack. The Jumping Jack, because the Jumping Jack is where it originated from. You know what I'm saying? It's in downtown. You know what I mean? It was easy access for everybody in the town to get there. Instead of when they turned it to the Teddy T, then they moved it to Henrietta.
Nah, it was downtown for the Teddy T
for a little minute.
Yeah, like 2 years.
But then they moved it.
Yeah. Once they moved, it was over. Yeah, it was over.
But when it was the Jumping Jack, man, it was big. It was real big. It was big.
Yeah, it was real big.
It seemed like once they turned it into the Teddy T, it really died off. You know? It still had the little Jumping Jack feel from the first year when they turned it to the Teddy T. But after that, it wasn't the same.
Right, yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't the same.
You don't got no memorable moments?
Man.
From the Jumping Jack? Was you playing in the Jumping Jack? Did you ever play in the Jumping
Jack? Yes. We played in the Jumping Jack, man.
Who was on your team?
Who was on the team? Who was on the team? I can't remember who was on the team. It was me. Oh, man. Who was it? It was Snap.
Mm-hmm.
It was me. It was Snap. God bless that. It was C Ward. And it was one other person. I can't remember who was on the team.
Do you remember What type of?
But I remember. All right, so boom, we playing in the jumper jack.
Mm.
We got a good team. We winning the game. We playing, we winning. But the refs, they making some bad calls. You know what I'm saying? They making some bad calls. So this is the moment from the jumper jack. So when the game, in the middle of the game, the refs making the bad call, we ready to quit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like y'all trying to jerk us out the game or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Now you know I'm short, so I jumped up, grabbed the net, and pulled myself up to grab
The rim.
and shake the rim. You know what I'm saying? And then twisted it all up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, we done. You know what I'm saying?
So that ended the game.
And that ended the game. We walked off. You know what I mean? We
Do you
walked
remember
off.
who y'all was playing?
I don't know who we was playing. I can't remember who we was playing.
Do you remember what type of sneakers you had on?
I'm gonna say I think I might have had on some Uptown. To be
Uptown?
honest with you, yeah, I think I might have had some up. I think I had like some black and white up, like the cloth joints.
Oh, yeah.
I like the cloth ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, them was some
Yeah,
good
black
ones.
and white cloth joints, man.
What about the black-owned brands back then? Was you wearing those like Fat Five, Maurice
Yeah.
Malone, Mecca?
All that. Fat Farm, Mecca, Maurice Malone, Jabot,
Nietzsche?
Nietzsche, what that? Echo,
Echo, yeah. Echo.
you know. What else? Pele.
Do you remember when you got your first Pele or your first Averett?
I got the Pele. I got the Pele. I think it was like a green Pele. That had to be like probably about like 95, 96, like 96. Yeah, I got a green Pele though.
Uh-huh.
Leather,
What about Averacks?
Oh, Averett, now, look, story is well with the Averett. I never actually went and bought no Averett. Man, we was doing for the Averett. We was catching dudes coming out the store or whatever and taking the Averett. You know what I'm saying? Well, ganging up on dudes and they come in like, oh, where's this dude from? He ain't from around here. He got the Averett on. Let's get that. You know what I'm saying? One time it was 3-4 of us. We catch one dude. All right, that's yours. Next time we go up there, next one, that one yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until we all had an Averett. You know? So that's what we was doing at that time.
What about North Face?
You know, North Face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But finish what you was about to say?
Cause I'm about to say, cause you know, the Averett was pretty expensive.
Yeah, they was
And
expensive.
you couldn't really just
like,
go to your mom or your father and be like, yo, I want an Averett coat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You had to be doing something good. You had to be still in school or whatever. Where if you out running in the streets and all that, you ain't going to school and your grades ain't good, they not about to buy you one of those coats.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
this is so.
Yeah, you got to earn that. You know what I'm saying? So only way for us to get it now is we got to go out here and gang up on a dude and take his coat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got my first AV from Tay.
Yeah.
$550.
$550, $600.
But the rush was Dax let me wear his to school, and the chick see me with it on. Like, what you know about AV? And the reaction I got from when I had it on was like, man, I gotta have one.
Gotta get one of these. Well,
I got to, man. And that turned me out.
Yeah.
Averett.
You know, like that, your coat was like
your coat
car.
was part of your coat was really a part of your fit.
You could be walking, you know what I'm saying, and have a nice coat on like that, and you can pick the girls up that's riding by in the car. You know what I mean? Whoa.
North Face. Talk to us about North Face.
North Face.
North
Face big. Well, North Face still big to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? They had a couple bubble North Faces, a couple of the snorkel joints.
Where would you get your North Faces from?
Oh, at that time, where I was getting the North Faces from?
But remember when Tent City moved across the street from their first location.
Yeah, and then they moved. It got the bigger one.
And they had all the North Face.
And we did the same thing to them over there too. That we did the NYC. We did a North Face thing.
Okay, talk to us about that.
So boom, when we go in Tin City, they got the North Faces. Now the North Faces, they want
them shits was expensive.
Yeah, $400-500, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
$250 or whatever. We going to Tin City over there, same thing, same plot. Everybody go to a rack. This is what we gonna do. And then we did this. This was the Wu-Tang concert down at the War Memorial.
Okay.
So we ended up catching them for the North Faces, whatever. We probably caught about 10 North Faces, about 10, 15 North Faces, all different colors. Yellow, red, purple.
You remember blue. Which one you had?
I had a red and black one. Lace had a yellow and black one. I think Lulu had a purple and black one.
Yeah, them shits was big back then.
And we went to that concert that night. I mean, I think the concert was like the next day. Yeah. And then we going to the concert, and we all got the North Faces and all that. And then we chilling, you know what I'm saying, watching the performance. And somehow this dude, Lovelace, ended up on the stage with Raekwon and them. You know what I'm saying? And they shouting us out. And they shouting us out. He up there with the North Face, and he got him keep shouting us out. Yeah. Hey, shout out to my Plymouth Rock. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Why I'm
there with the North Face.
I'm trying. I don't know why my recollect is like somebody had the pants on too.
Somebody did have the pants on.
Like the bump.
Who had the pants on? Somebody had the pants on. Somebody had the whole suit on.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember like the.
Yeah, somebody had the whole suit on, Cuddy.
Yeah, so the North Face was big.
North Face was big. North Face was very big. Yeah. You know, back then, Army fatigues and all that.
Yeah, Army fatigue. Tent City was big on the Army fatigue.
Yeah, you got the pants, you got the jacket. Yeah. That was big.
I remember, I think Dirt was the first one I seen with a pair of fatigues, but he had, the way he did it was like, he had a polo shirt on, the Army fatigues, and he had the Army fatigue bucket.
Yeah.
With the Timbs.
With the Timbs, yeah.
I think you was there too. Yeah, you was there because this the same time y'all came through the projects and that little situation happened with sending them down at the other end. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday too. You remember East Bay?
Yeah, East Bay, that's where the catalog everybody used to shop out, you know what I'm saying? You go in there, they got little discount stuff, they got sales and you get stuff for cheap.
Yeah, East Bay was big.
Yeah, East Bay was like, one of the big catalogs. You used to be able to get your clothes up out of it. Sneakers, clothes, whatever. You know?
Summertime fly or fall fly?
Fall fly.
Why?
Because they got like better pieces to put on, you know what I'm saying? You can do your hoodies, you can do your coats. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can do your sweaters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summertime, you trying to
stay
lighten it up.
Yeah.
You can't put on nothing heavy. You gonna burn up. You know what I'm saying? You trying to lighten it up. Yeah. So the fall time is better. I mean, that's when you really can put it down. You can do boots. You can do sneakers, whatever.
Leathers.
I mean, leather. Yeah, bubble coats. Leathers.
Speaking of leathers, you remember the Jeff Hamilton leather?
Yeah, I remember the Jeff Hamilton leather. Yeah, I remember the Vucci leathers and all that, man. You know what I'm saying?
But the NBA joints is like the first joint that cost like a rack.
Yeah, true.
And I remember that to this day. JP was the first one I seen with that. He had the yellow one. And this is I think this is after the Cam video though.
Yeah, it's probably after the Cam video.
Well, it could have been before too though. I'm like, damn, this nigga JP got the NBA leather.
NBA leather,
yellow
tough.
Them shits is like a stack, 1,200. What was the most expensive item you ever bought?
For clothing?
Yeah.
I had to be. So it had to be the Shirley.
Shirley.
I bought a Shirley. I bought a Sherlin from downtown. What's that? Cavaliers.
Cavaliers.
It was 3/4 joint. It was orange, black, and blue. I mean, I was going to East at that time. So when I stepped up in there with that on, yeah, they like, yo.
That's sound cool. You about to wear that right now.
Like 600. You know what I'm saying? Like 600. Whoa, I caught that. That was like the most expensive coat I had bought back then.
What about like clothes wise, like shirt or jeans or sneakers?
Back then, probably the boots probably was more expensive than the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? When I kept getting the Gore-Tex, and I bought the Gore-Tex. I had bought the Gore-Tex with the reflectors on it. You know what I'm saying? The reflector on it. Matter of fact, I got a picture when I had those on too. God bless the dad. Me and Dirk, I went to took a trip to Florida. We drove down to Florida, Orlando, and we ended up going to the mall. We went to Midtown. Was that all day Sunday? Went up all day Sunday and bought that. I got them joints by there. Well, they wanted like $250, $300 for them. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to us about, so that's how much you paid for the Gore-Tex?
Yeah, for the Gore-Tex.
And you ended up wearing them in Florida, or you just...
Yeah, because I ended up wearing them from Rochester to Florida, because we left in the wintertime. It was, you know, we had snow. Yeah. So when we left, we was dressed for, you know what I'm saying, our weather. Yeah. When we got down there.
How was it down there?
When we got down there, you know, as soon as we got to Jacksonville, we rolling the windows down, we peeling up out of stuff and all that. We had it was a little outlet store right there. We had to go up in there and get us like some shorts. Think Dirk went in there, you know, he was a klepto. He snatched up some Reebok classics, the gummy sole joints or whatever. Yeah. You know, I think I went in there and got some Nikes, some Air Maxes or something about it. Yeah.
Yeah, them Reeboks was
the gummy sole joints. You know what I'm saying, they was popping back then.
I remember, God bless the
dad. The gummy sole, then you had the icy sole ones. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I remember when I first, the all gray ones. God bless the dad. Mike had them shits.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah,
Mike Luce had them shits on the gray ones. I'm like, damn, that nigga got the gray suede classics.
Yeah, man.
And that's when All Tears was popping. Remember All Tears?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, All Tears is popping. And niggas going in there and doing the 1-2. Cause they was easy. They had all shits right there for you to just walk out with.
They had the joints in the box and all that.
Yeah, still in the box. You ain't have to go to the back for
none of that.
Get the shit. Them shit's right there. Like, I'm
box,
taking these.
Right up there and get that stuff. Yeah, man. That's a fact. No. Do
you remember your first pair of Jordans you got? Or was you even big on Jordan?
Yeah. No, I wasn't really big on Jordan, but my first pair of Jordans I remember, it was the what's those? I think they was the 4s, right? The ones with the wings on the side. I don't really know the numbers.
I don't know. I know them if I see them.
What's those? I think they might be the 4s with the wings on the side. They were, the ones I had was the Chicago Bull colors. They was red, white, and black.
The 4s, the 4s. Yeah, them is the 4s.
With the wings on the side, got the net.
Yeah, the net. Yep, them the 4s.
Yeah, those were my first pair of Jordans I ever had. And then the ones after that I got was the one with the hoop on the back, the black ones.
The 6s.
It looked like got with the Batman tongue.
6s.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, the 6s, right?
They were like the first 2 pair of Jordans I ever had right there.
You remember where you got them from?
Oh, man. Where I got them Jordans from? It had to be one of the malls. It definitely was one of the malls. Either it was around the court or it was Marketplace.
Do you remember?
It was a Footlocker. Either a Footlocker.
Yeah, niggas is heavy on Footlocker.
Either the Footlocker or Champs. I got it.
Yeah, Champs was big too. Was you going to Goldstein's back then?
Yeah, I was going to Goldstein's. Yeah,
Goldstein's Was you? I'm pretty sure you was busting that move on them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, they got them for cheap,
Cheap,
down
yeah,
there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
they ain't
yeah,
let you
yeah,
walk
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, nah, hold on. How much you
Gold
got,
State,
man?
Yeah.
Okay, I got da. Okay,
Yeah,
huh? Let me.
Gold State.
Yeah, the Gold Teams was like the first people doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then they had mad sneakers upstairs, you know what I'm saying? The good ones. They keep all the other ones out there on display. You might grab a pair of them and the bottom of the sole might be mad yellow.
Yeah.
You know like, nah, yo, get the ones from upstairs for me, man. You know? Well,
They did used to have the joints up
yeah,
top. I
up
remember
top.
that. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Jordan 6s and the 4s.
Falls, yeah. One of the first 2 pair of Jordans I ever had, man.
Was you going to the college parties back then? Like,
Oh, yeah.
U of I?
Yeah, definitely. We was going to U of I. We was going to the Brockport joint. You know what I'm saying?
Brockport.
Yeah, I remember one night we went up there. We all went out there. A couple dudes from the neighborhood. We probably was about 12 to 15 of us.
This U of I or Brockport?
This is Brockport.
Okay.
You know, Dax was one of the guys with us. You know, Third, me, Tink, Fendi.
I wasn't there that night.
You might have been there. We ended up getting into it with the sorority dudes in it. You know what I'm saying? A big brawl broke out.
Was I in there?
A big brawl broke out, man. Oh, ask Dax, man. I don't know if you was there that night.
I remember U of I niggas got into it with the sorority dudes.
Fendi, me, Juke, Fendi, Tink, Poppy, Third, Dax.
Probably wasn't there.
It was a bunch of us. So it was a bunch of us. It was probably about 15 of us. Yeah, we ended up getting into it with the sorority dudes.
Yeah, the college parties.
College parties, it was wild.
Yeah, them was good parties.
It was wild. And that incident took place because, you know,
they used to be dancing around. And they ain't even.
They was dancing and doing.
Yeah, they just coming through.
Exactly.
You all
exactly.
Wow.
So, you know, dudes that had a couple drinks in their system or whatever, and dude coming.
Yeah, it's over with.
And that's it. That's all
bumping everybody.
That's all it took, man.
But that was their thing, though. We was like outside.
We was outside. That's exactly, bro.
Wow.
That was their thing. And that what goes on at college parties, you know what I'm saying?
What inspired you to rap, to get into music?
Music inspired me. Well, my cousin, God bless the dad, Lord Superb. You know what I'm saying? For Rock America, Queens rapper.
Official.
So
fire.
I was So you know, me being from out there, I always was going back and forth from Rochester to New York and visit my family that still live in New York City. So when I go back and visit him, you know what I mean? He rhyming, he spitting raps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man, he putting words together like that.
He was older than you or younger than you?
Yeah, he was older than me, only probably about 2 years though. You know what I'm saying? A year or two, that's it. Yeah, but he already was going in and out of group homes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, you know, when you in group homes, they finding stuff, they trying to escape. So they coming, they rhyming. He was probably drawing, you know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. So when he come home from the group home, he rhyming.
So that's...
And he putting it on tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing it, I'm like, oh, nah, hold on. All right, let me see. Let me try to get into this right here. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up starting writing or whatever. You know?
What year this was?
This had to be like, I'm going to say probably about 89, 90.
Damn.
About 89, 90.
So this is before he got on with Ghostface and them.
Before he got on with Ghostface and all them. Check it. I'm going to tell you the story. I was Caesar Lee McFadden, Adam McFadden, his brother. He was a good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, when I stayed over by J Street, when we went to school, I used to hang out in his house. We played Nintendo and all that, whatever. So somehow he had got something set up. I think Boys the Men had came to do a concert or whatever, something like that. He had ended up getting something set up for us to do, you know what I'm saying, a showcase in front of them or whatever. You know what I mean? So we ended up doing it. And after that, that's when I really started trying to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? That's when I really started writing more or whatever. From there on out. And then I, my beat maker, young son, my bro, I ended up getting with him. Young. He was good with the beats.
Yeah,
so I used to go to his house every day. We used to go over there. Then I started recruiting dudes. You know what I'm saying? Dirt, Gundo. You know what I'm saying? We taking them all over his house. And we in there, he got everything set up. We putting the music on the beats. We bringing it back to the neighborhood, letting everybody hear it. They feeling it. So, you know what I'm saying? We just start putting our money into it now. Now we going to real studios.
Yeah.
You know?
What session I was there for? Was it how many? I think it was how many niggas y'all know.
Oh, that's with DC Maestro?
Yeah.
Yeah, DC Maestro. Yeah. DC Maestro, you know?
Y'all inspired us to rap too, though.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I was already inspired, but like when I seen y'all do, I'm like, damn, like shit, we could do it. Me, Dax,
exactly,
Big Gone, and Bear.
Yeah, no doubt.
Whoa, y'all definitely inspired niggas though.
Whoa, bro. Putting the music out there, and we was getting real good feedback. You know?
Real good feedback. Yeah, the town was.
We was getting good feedback, man. So
town was messing with the Rockwellers.
Word, bro. Yeah, but that my cousin, he inspired me to start, you know what I'm saying, getting into the music thing or whatever.
You still rapping right now?
Nah, no.
I know you still got it, though.
Yeah, you know. But
that don't never go nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not still rapping right now, though.
When you shot... What?
Yeah, I can still do it, but you know, I ain't putting all my energy into that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a whole new era that it changed up. You know what I'm saying? They got this drill music and all that now. You know, but you know, my cousin, he still do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
D-Reels.
Yeah, D-Reels. D-Reels.
When
I first heard D-Reels, he was like
still do it.
Breath of fresh air. I'm like, crazy. He was crazy. Music, hooping. Yeah. You was nice hooping too, man.
Yeah, I was nice playing ball, bro. That's a fact.
Yeah, you was definitely one of the ones.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie.
So, where you shopping at nowadays?
When I'm out here, I'm shopping at, I guess, the hot spots. Kicks and Cats. Might go up in there. Might go to, what's the other joint over there? On Lime Avenue.
Jump Off?
Jump Off. Might go up in there. I might go to the Villa.
Yeah, Villa got the kicks.
Go to the Villa.
I know a few spots, like Capacity is a good spot to shop at if you haven't shopped there.
Yeah, I know.
It's right here on off of Park Ave right here.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Mags and Park Ave.
Yeah, probably. I think Snap said he went over there one time before.
Yeah, they got it.
Seen him coming out with something like, yo, what store you went to?
Yeah, they got all the kicks.
Yeah.
They be having like the rare shit.
Yeah,
though, like that you ain't gonna find nowhere. Then you got Scrap Store right here on Broad. I don't even know how to pronounce it. La Cheve, but he be having pieces too. What's another? You been to the sneaker store in the mall in Eastview? The Plug?
The Plug. I think I did. I've been in there.
They got some.
But they ain't selling they selling old sneakers, ain't they?
Nah. They be having. They resell
they
like.
Reselling, because I was talking to the dude. I'm like, yo. Why are these sneakers so expensive?
Yeah,
I just bought a pair of these. They don't cost this. You know what I'm saying?
Changed.
And he told me, he like, nah, people give us their sneakers to sell them for them, so we got to make our percentage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's what's going on. Yeah, I said, I can't mess with y'all. I ain't mess with y'all. Nah,
what's your favorite brand right now to wear?
Right now? I mix it up. I mix it up. I don't really mind right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mix it up.
What's the best word to describe your style?
As in what, my fashion?
Yeah.
You know, I mix it up. My style is I like streetwear, but then, you know, when special occasions, you know, I can clean up, you know. Like, I really like streetwear, you know. My style is just like streetwear, man. That's what I grew up on, so, you know what I mean? So,
Right. Okay. Before we end it, let the people know what you're wearing today, man.
all
That's how we
right.
normally end the show.
Got on a little Jordan hoodie, some Air Force Ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think my jeans is probably like Rule 21. I don't even see the hat, man. I
Forgot what them hats called.
I don't even know the name of the hat, but
Yeah,
it looked good, so I snatched
they,
it. Good.
Flies to be.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so we gonna end the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you, bro, for coming through,
bro.
man. You know it's
Showing
all
love
love,
anytime,
man.
You know
all
that.
day long,
Love.
man.
You know that, man.
This is Flyehi Blake on the Fly Podcast. We out.
We out. Peace.
Peace.